how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. It is the second update and the last update before the finale for Graveyard Project Pan, our spooky themed project where you have items that are collecting cobwebs, getting kind of untouched, getting older in your collection, and you also have the resurrection category, so bringing stuff from other projects where you hit a goal and want to meet a new one, or you didn't meet your goal originally in that project. So I have 6 items in this project, so I can have 3 from each category. I've got 3 rolled out, so we get to like a half reset on this project, with of course 1 update left. So we've got some exciting things to talk about today, and we'll see how it goes for the finale and for Halloween. The first item was a collecting cobwebs item. So this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation. Now, when I had rolled this in originally, the intention was I was going to focus on this foundation and get it used up. However, I have rolled foundation type prompts in other projects, and I realized I had a foundation I still wanted to pan this year. So this has gone use. I am wearing it today. However, not as much use as I was originally planning on. So less use this month compared to last month, or not even months. This is a bi-monthly update. Anyway, okay, so the first 2 months I had used from brand new to this first line here. In the last 2 months, I've brought it down just a little bit. So that usage you're seeing there, that is a total of 20 uses, bringing me to 46 uses in the project. Now, does that seem like the maths? Not really, but that's what the markings are. This will not be finished over the next month or next 2 months, obviously. I will still put priority on my usage goal I have in Deck of Panning, and then I'll probably try to focus on this one. And then I'll go back to the one, because the one Deck of Panning is also the one I want to finish this year. So we'll see, but if I could get halfway on this, that'd be a nice, easy win for next year. All right. Also from the collecting cobwebs category, I had this. Oh my goodness. So these concealers, they go so fast. This one is the text is starting to fade off of here. And yeah, you can see it's empty. I finished it. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super-Blendable Multi-Use Concealer in the shade Fair. This goes up. So it was full. That's where I was last time. And I can't get any more product. Click, 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 click. So not wearing this one today. This has been gone for just about 2 months. I only got 6 more uses on this, bringing me to 22 uses in the project. Yeah, so not worth it, but it is done. It is used up, and it was used up like within a week of my filming of the last update. So that's been a goal met for quite a long time. Okay, back to another item I'm wearing today. I don't think you can see it super well, but it is a nice way to do colored eyeliners without it being too colorful. This is the Covergirl Exhibitionist 24-hour Kohl eyeliner. The exact name will be up on the screen. It's in the shade Emerald Metallic. And of course, I do have a blue. It is the Quo One Stroke Gel Liner, I think, in Galactic Teal in Beauty A to Z. So unfortunately, they are conflicting because they're both colorful. However, like this one I will wear to work. So it works pretty well as a little bit of a pop. I've still done well on it for the last 2 months. I have reached for it 22 times, bringing me to 46 uses in the project. I did just sharpen it today, so it's nice and fresh for you, but it's getting low. I doubt I'd be able to finish it over the next 2 months, but maybe. But it's possible. I'm working on this eyeliner. I'm working on the blue. The black liquid eyeliner, it's not in any projects currently because it wasn't a pan for Walt Disney. So I can reach into that one. But that's all I'm working on for eyeliners right now. So potentially, we'll see. This item I'm also wearing today. This is the Covergirl Farewell Feathering Lip Liner in clear. I'm not sure it does the best still. So I'm pairing it with my Zoeva from the Beauty A to Z project, and this is to help it not bleed, but I often get transfer like right down here, so that's real annoying. So this one, this was originally in for the prompt of Pegasus for a white item. It's getting real short. I'm optimistic I can get this done. It just depends on, I mean, I do have 2 months, but where I'm putting my priority on lip products. I did reach for this one 26 times, bringing me to 34 uses in the project, so I did so much better this time. And if I can do something similar, then this will definitely be done for my next update. You're seeing that progress, and of course, who knows how far down it sharpens, so I think I can get this one finished. Next, Resurrection. So this is my persona. This is the Manifest E-Balm. So this one had a finish goal, and yeah, this is as done as I can get it. I'm not going to dig into lip product, and that little bit there is just scraping the lips. So 19 uses, bringing me to 57 uses in the project to get it finished off. Again, it was in a previous project. A lot of those uses did come from when I went to Manitoba over the summer. I almost finished it. In fact, I did find myself pulling back because I was worried I would finish it on the trip. And this was my super easy, just in the purse, apply whenever lip product. So I finished it when I got back. It was fine, but this is empty, which is really exciting. Then let's celebrate together because it's finally done. Resurrected from last year's Graveyard Project pan. This is the Dolce & Gabbana The One Golden Satin Lotion. You can see there's a little bit down at the bottom, but I cannot get that out. This was crazy, crazy old. I started the project with this much left. Just used this tiny little bit in the last update and finished the rest of it off as much as I could get out over the last 2 months. And most of that did come from August use. Yeah, I am glad to have this one finished. It was difficult. We'll talk more about it in my reviews. All right, so 3 goals met. So the concealer, the E-Balm, and the lotion, which means I just have left in here the foundation, the eyeliner, and the lip liner. So I'm going to bring in 3 new items for the last, 2 months of this project and see what kind of damage I'm able to do with this. Okay, let's get into it. So I'm going to have them match their corresponding categories. I have 1 empty from collecting cobwebs, 2 empties from the resurrection. So let's start off with the collecting cobwebs item. I wore this once recently just to make sure it was still good. I'm kind of excited about this one. It's going to be such a beautiful fall color. I'm not sure how much use in September this is going to get because September, it's the day when I'm filming and this whole week, by the time you're seeing this video, we're supposed to be having 30 degrees, which is so hot. The range of where I live, we can get it's very rare for us to get into like 40 degrees. It can happen, but in the winter we can consistently get to -50. So again, that's the range of temperature where I live. So when I'm complaining about 30, it's like, ugh. Anyway, weather aside, I think this is going to be really good, especially for October and when the weather starts to cool down. This is Maybelline. Okay, so this is their Super Stay 24-hour color. This is one of those dual-ended things. So you've got this beautiful, like, hot cocoa red, almost kind of, and it smells like hot chocolate. Oh my goodness. So I'm real excited about it. So you put this color down and then you go on top, and this has gone like so little use, but you put this kind of balm on top of it and it just helps lock everything in and hydrates a little bit. This was beautiful and I am so excited to reach for it. And it has, like, as you saw, very, very little use. And this is getting older in my collection. What shade is this? This is 335 Mocha Chocolate. There we go. There's the actual name for you. So I'm so excited to use this, but this is going to be a little bit more weather dependent. I'm not going to set a very specific goal on this one. I just want to use it, and I'm not going to mark the I could mark the progress on the balm side, but you can't really see anything on this other, so I'm just going to kind of leave it as is, and we'll see how I do. We're just going to play with it. Okay, getting into the resurrection categories, I'm really excited about this one. These are a little bit more gimme because, we're getting towards the end of the panning year here, but I am bringing back my kind of, it's is breaking. So it also kind of fits Halloween. So my kind of falling apart palette here, the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. This has broken from just so much use. And let me show you, this is what my palette's been looking like. This palette has been in so many projects this year. I've been trying to do a lot of hit pan goals. So I've hit all those pans you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pans came from this year. So we got some real good dips happening here. This one's starting to dip. I want to hit pan in that one eventually. But for this project, okay, this is the gimme goal of it. But you see this shade here. This is Mercury. There is not much of this shade left. I am probably going to have to scrape it all together and try to repress it because it's real difficult to use as of this moment. But I want to finish that shade. That will be one of my first eyeshadow pan empties in the palette. Like I have finished eyeshadows before that like I took out of the palettes and depotted, and I have finished 2 shades maybe. But to have like a full palette and with an empty shade in it, this could be the first one. So it's not going to be many uses at all, I'm sure. But that's the goal I'm going to set because that's just going to be such a milestone and so exciting. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you've been enjoying the progress on this palette through a bajillion projects this year, you know, down in the comments below. And yeah, this is just getting so broken. It's hard to close. One last item. So this came from my A Pan for Walt Disney project. So I had rolled in the Bali Balm. This is their lip balm in sweet orange and coconut. As you can see though, Willow got into this one. So I depotted it into this Laneige lip sleeping mask and I didn't finish it. This is where I'm at. It's been like this for a little while because I did roll something in that I've been using as my overnight lip sleeping mask, lip balm, hydrator, etc. And my Beauty and the Beast project pan, still working on it, almost done. But as soon as that's done, I'm going to roll this in and hopefully get it finished off for the finale. Of the 6 items currently in this project, I think I could finish the Covergirl Lip Liner. I think I could finish the Huda Beauty Mercury eyeshadow. And I think I could finish the Bali Balm lip balm. We've got 2 months left, so let's see what I can do and see what else I can roll out as we start winding the year down already. Oh, crazy to think about it that way. 1 quarter left. Let's do this. All right, so that's going to complete the second update for Graveyard Project Pan. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe because you're going to have to wait 2 months to see this finale. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.